Good evening and welcome once again to TeeBee's Sunday Social on this Sunday night. So I've just got to do a couple of things and I'll be with you in a wee minute. I just want to send the link to my Facebook page, and then it's just so that other people can watch it. So come live Facebook page and so we're getting there. I'll take your profile faster. I would like to sometimes, but see, Facebook's changed a lot of things, which is pretty annoying. Post. The match. Share. To group. TeeBee's Sunday Social. GNT 100 Club. Update. Right, so that's all that set up. The link is now on my page. Now we go back out and in and see who all the early birds are in tonight. Good evening, Philip Kerr. Oh, yeah. Keith Ryder's there, Fluff Johnson, Keith Allmark, Dave Rimmer, Sean Nevin, Karen Miller-Corder, Bob Whaley, Mrs O, Phil Story, Deep Penman, Lorraine Allmark, Colin Wignall and Martin Barlow. So that's it, all up to date. And just need to, Anne-Marie Gallagher's there, Lee Barlow's there as well. The Barlow family's in the house. So without any further ado, because I've got a busy show for you tonight, guys, we're going to start off with the music. And I just picked one of the old Vincent Price tracks that Vincent sent in, and this is by Huge Groove and it's called Just My Imagination. Good evening, John Grogan. Evening, Karen Corder. Andy Robinson, how you doing, mate? Jane Blindy Thompson, good evening. Good evening, Neil Tweets. Good evening, Elwyn Jones. Scott Dara, how you doing, mate? Janice and Robbie Robinson, you alright? Ruth and Chris Gay. Rob Farr, how you doing? Linda Haycock's in the house. Lee Barlow. Mark the Scammer and Peach and Breeze, alright. Pete Harley's in the house, coughing as usual. Good evening, Colin Wignall. George will be in and out. She's got our Alfie tonight, who will be making the draw at 8 o'clock. Good evening, Linda and Russ Neville. Good evening, Robbie Robinson.
Hi everybody.
I'm on the beer tonight.
It's on the beer tonight. I'll see you soon. I'll bend on you.
Back to you.
Alfie's bath. For school.
It was one of Vincent's tunes, yes. Back in the beer. I'll miss it. Good evening, Kim Tompkins. I'm on the good stuff, Keith. Remember, we've got plenty in the quicker. Good evening, Bridget from Banbury. How you doing? Good evening, Mrs. Hope and Sean. Good evening, Alan McBride. Thank you, Kate. Good idea. Good evening, Bruce Claire. How are you doing? We've not had ours, Jane. Georgie was asking, where's our invite? Georgie wants one.
Send us in, Jane, a wee keepsake.
Yeah, huge groove, and it was called Just My Imagination. You know the track. So that's James Lundy Thompson saying there that if any's are still waiting on your invites, please PM her so she can get your addresses and send them out to you. Ours is on its way, Georgie. Okay. Yay. Cheers, Jane. Okay, next up we have one from the little girl up in Fife. I've not seen any of the K's on yet, but hopefully Maisie Moo and Mum Susie and Dad Keith, who is off tomorrow, are all there. Good evening, Julie Baxendale. And this comes from little Maisie Moo. And Maisie has selected Charles Wright, a little number called Express Yourself.
Express yourself. Express yourself. You don't never need help from nobody else. All you got to do now.
Good evening, Susan and George Ellis.
Express yourself. Whatever you do.
Jeff Campbell.
Whatever you do, Lord.
I don't know, Keith. He's not good cuts today.
Do it good. Oh yeah. It's not what you look like when you're doing what you're doing. It's what you're doing when you're doing what you look like you're doing.
Good evening, Anthony Weir.
Express yourself.
Kerry Watson's in the house. All right, Kerry.
Express yourself.
Good evening, Johnny and Kelly Wood. Down there in Barnsley.
In the jungle too.
Good evening, Eileen Beckham.
Everybody on the globe now.
Hi, Johnny, Billy.
Hi, Johnny.
Kangaroo.
Thanks very much, I love it.
So let the horn do the dance for y'all.
Georgie was saying that, Keith. What they play of the night when the whole country gets shut down, aye. Good evening, Eileen Beckham. Good evening, Lee Barlow from Womblewell.
Some people have everything, and other people don't.
Woo!
But everything don't mean a thing. If it ain't the thing you want, express yourself. Express yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do it. Oh, do it. Do it to it. Go on and do it. Go on, do it. Get it. Express yourself.
Good evening, Melanie Cooper. Isabel there. Hi, Isabel. Good evening, George Phelps. Carol's Right and Express Yourself, sent in by the lovely Maisie Moo up there in Fife. I've not seen any of them on yet, so they're maybe catching up later. Next up, this one was sent in by Mr. John Grogan. John is sending in the Great Marvin Gaye, but this is the Class Rowan remix of If This World Were Mine. Evening, Robert Thompson. Hi, Janet. Evening, James Blackburn. How you doing? Andy B in the house. All good, Andy B. No Andy Bruce. Marvin Gaye, and that was the Class Rosen remix of If This World Were Mine, and he done it with Tammy Terrell as well, and it was sent in by John Grogan. Next up we have a request from our good friend down there in Nottingham, Mr. Mark the Scammer in Peachumbury, and Mark has selected Buster, the Blues Busters, and how sweet it is.
I wonder if you people really understand how sweet it is to be in love.
Evening, Susie.
Are you ready?
I keep
Yes, Philip. There was a time
Chris Mason's request.
when I would sit and say that I'll never fall in
Evening, Gossamer.
love again. Now I know, darling, now I know, yes I know how sweet it is.
Evening, Leslie Tracy. How good?
Since I found you, my whole life has changed, and I'm so happy to love you more each day. Yes, I know, darling, yes, I know, yes, I know how sweet it is
Oh, yes.
to be in love. Yes, I know, darling, yes, I know.
Back in that Kelly.
Yes, I know how sweet it is to be in love. Let me tell you, people, what I have to say. Go find your true love and say the same. Someday, say that you know, darling, that you know, like how I know how sweet it is to be in love. Yeah. Oh, yes it is.
Yeah, the Blues Busters and how sweet it is, sent in by Mark Peachumbury. This was sent in by David Bibby, the great Al Green, and Love. It's love, baby. I got some love in the house tonight.
I started to write this song about you, and then I decided that I would write it all about love. And it appeared to me that you wasn't happy, and that's for sure, positively. That's what the world is made of. So give me more melody, love. Love is a walk down Main Street. Love is an apple that is so sweet. Love is something that you can't beat.
Have yourselves a beer, guys. Or a drink, ladies.
Oh,
Sit back, chill.
explain this
The coronavirus.
Can't you see that salvation is free? It's all in the heavens, can't you see? You can always depend on me to give you love. Love is your diamond in my soul. Love is a story that can't be told. That you feel it burning more and more.
Come back in, man. Get that door back in that door.
Can't explain this feeling.
Good evening, Ken Bradley. How you doing?
See that salvation is free. I would
Yeah, the great Al Green. And LOVE, sent in by David Bibby, or Dave Bibby as he likes to be called. And I hope Dave's recovering well from his big operation and he gets better soon. Next up, another Marvin Gaye track, that's 3 in the Trot. And this one comes from Fluff and Matt Johnson. I got it right tonight, Fluff. And this is called When Love Comes Knocking at Your Heart. At my heart. Marvin and Tammy Terrell.
Here I am alone, thinking aimlessly, seeing all the girls in love and wishing it were me. If I could only find the key and make love come my way, I would trade this loneliness for true love any day. When love comes knocking at my heart, surely gonna let it in. When love comes knocking at my heart, happiness will surely be in.
Back the hat.
The air and all around me go as I gaze through my window of the lonely. I hear you get up in the morning, 'cause I know what lies ahead. Where there should be a cheerful smile, there's loneliness instead. When love comes knocking at my heart, surely gonna let it in. When love comes knocking at my heart, happiness will surely be in. Oh, if you've never been in love, darling, just like me now.
Don't you get lonely?
Still going on.
What a lie to
Get off,
me.
Mark, get off.
Oh, darling,
Oh, darling,
oh, darling,
oh, darling,
oh, darling, oh, darling. My heart's full of envy for the girl who lives next door. She has so many things that I've never had before.
oh, she possesses one thing she hasn't had a chance to get, and that's someone to call her home. But there's one thing you can't get. Oh,
When love comes knocking at my heart, surely gonna let it in. When love comes knocking at my heart, happiness will surely be
Good evening, John Kidd. How you doing, mate?
my baby,
Oh, darling,
oh, darling,
when love comes,
when it
I'm
comes,
gonna let it in.
let it in.
Because I know there'll be happiness.
Gonna get on,
Loneliness
oh, baby,
will be no more.
ooh,
When love comes,
oh, darling,
gonna open that door.
just open the door,
When love comes,
let it in,
when love comes,
let it in,
oh, darling, when love
Evening, Stephen Whitehead. How you doing, mate? Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell and When Love Comes Knocking at Your Heart. And that was sent in by Matt and Fluff Johnson. Next up, one from the lovely Sharon Cork. I've not seen Shaz and Corky on yet. This is Sam Moultrie,
baby.
Promised Land from 1968. Evening, Bertie Barlow. How you doing, pal? Hi, Jerry Dillon. Hi, Paul Kerr, over in Mexico. Loud and clear in Mexico. Cheers, Paul. Okay, Corky. On the nebulizer. Sam Moultrie and The Promised Land from 1968, sent in by Sharon Caw. Next up, the man himself, who brings out some great out of the box tracks. And this week he's done a version of Tyrone Barker. My mind went blank there. Man of Value. And this is the Del Royals, sent in by Dave Rimmer. Tyrone Braitley. That's where B anyway. This is the Del Royals version from the good man Dave Rimmer.
Just turned 21, my father said, now listen son, don't wait for opportunity, go out and take it.
Actually, but still.
Helps you through his daily task.
You're welcome,
Take
Dave.
your life into your hand and make it. We're both gonna miss you, son. You
Nice,
have to
love.
sacrifice.
Cheers, Malkins.
I'll hustle with you, son. But yeah, let's get by. Yeah, there's got to be a man about you. Remember that the Lord is watching everything you do. There's got to be a man about you. But watch out for the blood of Jesus. Crying over you. Oh yeah.
Right, different, I like that. Out of the box.
As I step into the cold,
Gonna do a Dave Rimmer out of the box CD.
looking at a
planet.
jaded
Next couple
world around me. It was then I saw the bird, but remembered words I heard.
Cheers, Keith.
As I felt
No,
the
you guys are
evil surround me. And he said, you won't let fire go. I'll show you the way. I'm glad I'm gonna keep my home. Take me to what I say. Yeah. You got to be a man about you. Remember that the Lord is watching everything you do.
Nice one, John.
Yeah.
The one leg cricket.
Got to be a man about you. But watch out for the blood of evil. I know you are damn. They got to be a man.
Yeah, great version. And out of the box version from the Del Royals, a man of value, sent in by the man himself, Mr. Dave Rimmer. Next up, we have one of the Barlows. And Lee Barlow has selected the brilliant Dionne Warwick. And I'll never fall in love again. I think he's trying to tell us something here, Betty.
What do you get when you fall in love? A guy with a pin to burst your bubble. That's what you get for your trouble. I never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again. What do you get when you kiss a guy? You get enough germs to catch pneumonia. They do. I never found you. I'll never fall in love again. Don't you know that I'll never fall in love again? Don't tell me what it's all about, 'cause I've been there and I'm glad out of those chains that bind you. That is why I'm here to remind you. What do you get when you fall in love? You only get lies and pain and sorrow. So for at least until tomorrow, I'll
Yeah, I know, Martin.
never fall in love again.
You're a young Barlow, Martin.
No, I'll never fall in love again.
Nice one, Steve.
sorrow. So for at least until tomorrow, I'll never fall in love again. Don't you know that I'll never
You're the
fall
only
in
pensioner,
love
Benny.
again?
You're the only one behind Zimmer.
I'll never fall in love
He did that, man.
again.
Dragged him up well. £50 fine if you drink the wine. Sing it, Nick. Dion Warwick. And I'll never fall in love again. Sent it by the young one, Mr. Lee Barlow. Next up was Annette Sherlock, down there in Blackpool. And selected one of the old classics, Colonel Abraham. A little number called Trap. Good evening, Jethro and Janet over in Chicago. How you doing? What about fine in the years to be? Hi Shaggy, how you doing? I'm Gun.
I guess they think that I'm not good enough for you. I can tell the way they act.
Disco's open.
As the tears roll from my eyes, I feel a hurt inside. As I reach out to you, saying I'm so confused. Oh, I'm trapped. Like a fool, I'm getting I can't get out. See, I'm trapped. Can't you see I'm so confused? I can't
Hey, it
get
was in
out.
the 80s anyway, Paul.
Like a fool, I'm getting I can't get out. See, I'm trapped. Can't you see I'm so confused? I can't get out.
Mr. Wright is singing, he loves it. Over in the Pyrenees. The audience.
If you love one another,
You're welcome, Annette.
why should we let this go further? Can't you see it's gonna pull us apart? If you think I can afford to support you if you want.
Hi Julie Gillian, how you
Never
doing?
think about ever settling down.
Hi Gold Story.
I guess they think that I'm not good enough for
You
you.
say hi everybody, Jeff.
I can tell the way.
Everybody hi.
Hey,
Hey Jeff.
As the tears roll from my eyes, I feel a hurt inside. As I reach out to you, say I'm so confused. Oh, I'm trapped. Like a fool, I'm getting gay. I can't get out. See, I'm trapped. Can't you see I'm so confused? I can't get out. See, I'm trapped. Like a fool, I'm getting gay. I can't get out. See, I'm trapped. Can't you see I'm so confused? I can't get out.
Get the clear. Behave woman.
I'm so trapped and I don't know what to do. Can't you see I'm so trapped, so in love with you?
See, I'm trapped. And I'm so confused. I'm like a man in a cage. And I'm so in love with you. I'm trapped.
Can't you see I'm so
You're
trapped?
in the way.
Go
And I don't know what to say.
See I'm so trapped, so in love with you.
Oh, I told myself over and over again.
I believe
What I'm gonna do about it. Say it again. Oh, baby, I'm trapped.
Can't you see I'm so trapped and I don't know what to
I'm
do?
like a man in a
See
cage.
I'm so trapped, so in love with you.
Love with you. Oh, I'm trying. Feel so confused. So depressed. Hey, I'm so in love with you. Oh, I'm trapped, baby. Oh, I'm trapped, baby. Hey, 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 hey.
Tell
Oh,
me.
I'm trapped, baby.
Can't you see I'm so trapped and I don't know what to do?
Colonel Abraham.
I'm so trapped, so
A little number called Trapped from Annette Sherlock. And I see there's some people having some problems tonight with the internet, and I can just imagine that there's a lot of people out there watching tonight that don't normally watch, that are probably self-isolating, as the country's been known to do in the last few weeks. So there's going to be a lot of people, more people at home on these Sunday nights. So you'll probably get a lot more people tuning in. So you get a bandwidth with your Wi-Fi, and once it goes to a certain bandwidth, it starts getting complicated, it starts buffering and things like that. So that may be the problem. So don't blame me. I can't help it if there's a lot of people on. There may not be a lot of people on the live chat, but maybe a lot of people watching. So, but if you are out there and you want to come onto the live chat, all you have to do is click on the little three dots at the top of your page if you're on your phone or your iPad, and that will take you to the live chat. Next up, we have one from the lovely Susan Ellis. And her bathroom's looking lovely. This is the Impressions. A little number called Potent Love. Oh yeah.
Such a loving kiss, I just cannot resist. It's nothing good like this on think of all the times.
We're going a year out, Tom.
I'm such a lucky man. Touching you with my hand. You make me wanna sigh. Yes, you do, baby. And I kinda like the high. You're such golden love. You're such golden love. You're such golden love. You're such golden love. You're such golden love.
Good evening, Albert Wilkinson. I missed your text there.
Makes me wanna
I'm isolated till I go to James
just
Bucket.
blow my mind with your sweet loving all the time. I'm such a lucky man. Touching you with my hand. You make me wanna sigh. Yes, you do, baby. And I kinda like the high. You're such golden love. You're such golden love. You're such golden love. You're such golden love. You're such golden love.
Back on the reggae. We had Nets in the album.
Until I finally die, I'm finally satisfied and give you all you need. I know we'll succeed. Early in the morning, I come without a warning with precious gifts and speed. Beyond you on the street, through all my gentle ways, showing me the ways we cannot separate in spite of future fate.
The Impressions and Potent Love, presented by Susan Ellis. Brilliant track. I loved it right out of the box. Great track, Susie. Next up, one from Miss Eileen Beckham from the Music Nostalgia page. And Eileen has selected Susie Aikida. I think she might be Chinese. A name like that. And I Can't Give Back the Love I Feel. Here we go. I do too.
that keeps my heart whole.
Right up, yeah. Yes, Elwyn's here, man. Good idea, Alex. My eyes up. Sounds like a Jackson. Hi, Angie, get it up, son. Pierre, how you doing? Right, you boys. No, I can't get back to love. I feel for you. The sound of Susie Aikida, and Susie is spelled S-U-Z-E-E. Great name for all you Susies out there. And it was sent in by the lovely Eileen Beckham, who runs a music nostalgia page. Great page, guys, and I know a lot of you are on that page. They do a lot of great work on that page. I love it. Next up, Mr. Keith Ryder down there in Newcastle, great guy, who has sent in Marsha Hines. Just got to let go. What a tune.
Where the ending must be told. You don't want my loving, babe, but you keep on holding on. What can I do? What can I say? Let's face the realization that there is no other way. You gotta let go, baby. Lord, you're gonna drive me crazy. You gotta let go. We live a life from day to day. We know we can't go on this way. Can't go on this way, baby. No, 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 no. Can't go on this way. You've lived through all my memories, and I've touched on all your dreams. What we had is slowly changing.
We're for out now, Simon.
Of the falling of the leaves. Been through all the changes, babe. Now the night is coming through. What else is there for us to do? There ain't no sense in clinging to the memory of you. You gotta let go, baby. Oh, gonna drive me crazy. You gotta let go, honey. We live a life from day to day. You know we can't go on this way. Can't go on living this way, baby. No, no. Can't go on this way. You gotta let go, baby. Oh, you're gonna drive me crazy. You gotta let go,
Terrible, Emma.
baby.
Turn me to the shutdown.
We live a life from day to day.
All right, you've got TV. I don't shut down for nobody.
Hang on this way, baby.
by Mr. Keith Ryder, and You Gotta Let Go. This next one comes from Trudy Lipinskis. It's by Claborg. It's not even out yet. It's out tomorrow. And it features Maurice Reevy. A little number called Secret Lover. Bit of house music. Next one, Trudy.
Secret lover, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. What can we?
Welcome, Trudy.
What a wicked world. And I cried sweet innocence. I should not be my own. I know we must see you again down. Where love's at night, strangers at day. So come on, baby, let's make this night count. Woo! Secret
You're
lover.
welcome, Trudy. Safer in Scotland, Albert. There's no corona and no police in Galloway. No yet, anyway. We're going to shut the border. Good evening, Sue Greenhoff. How are you doing, darling?
Touch me, and I come alive. I need
Neat logs of it, house.
you every night. Love me,
In a bit of whipping.
sing love, your love.
Nothing bad. Nothing bad. Wake up on me. Well, the funny thing about that is because it's now out to Monday, it was just a promo that the lovely Trudy had picked, and it only lasts 2 minutes. Next up, we'll come to the part of the show where Jethro Jones, Trigger Tune. Jethro sent me this last week. It's by Chris Farlow. It's called Out of Time. Jethro Jones, Trigger Tune, all the way from Chicago.
You don't know what's going on.
She should have
You've
it.
been away for far too
Didn't
long.
do it for Scotland.
You can't come back.
She's safer up here.
You are still mine. You're out and touch my baby, my old-fashioned baby. I said, baby, 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 you're out of style. Well, baby, 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 you're out of style. I said, baby, 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 you're out of style. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I said, you're out of down, 'cause baby, 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 you're out of style.
Thanks, my brother.
You thought you was a clever girl, giving up your social world. You can't come back, be the first in line.
Big boy tune.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely my baby, my one favorite baby. I said, baby, 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 you're out of style.
Hope you're Harley Family Show.
Well, baby, 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 you're out of style. I said, baby, 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 you're out of style.
And Out of Time. Jethro Jones's Trigger Tune, all the way from Chicago. Next up, we come to the part of the show, we're just a minute late, where we have our threesome before 8. And this week, as you know, the threesome was picked out of the hat last week, and it was the name was picked out, which was Linda Haycock. So this is Linda Haycock's threesome, and it comes from the great J.J. Barnes. This is Forgive Me.
I didn't know what I was doing. Oh, baby, I said forgive me. I just didn't know.
Alfie's doing the draw this week. Alfie's coming to do the draw.
All you want is true love and affection. I let you in the road. I listen. I'm sorry I made you cry. Sorry I said goodbye. Sorry I made you weep. Baby, forgive me now.
Yeah, I know what you're like. I'm all Europe, Germany, France, Switzerland, they're all shut down. Spain. We're still going though. Especially up here in Scotland.
Forgive me. Each teardrop I made to you. Yeah. I'll make it up to you. Oh yeah. The last thing.
It's coming on, Joey.
I'm sorry I made you cry. Sorry I said goodbye. Sorry I made you weep. Forgive me, love. I was so blind, just couldn't see. Temptation got the best of me.
Right, say it
Turn
again.
it back home. Sorry I made you cry. Sorry I said goodbye. Sorry I made you weep. Really forgive me, darling.
Yeah, number one from Linda Haycock's threesome before 8. Here's number 2. You all know. Please let me in. J.J. Barnes. Don't thank me, thank Linda. Her threesome.
Same old 2 feet, walking down your street. Same old hand, there it goes, knocking on your door. Same old voice you heard so many times before. It's here once more. Hey, please let me in. You know that I once more. Please hear my lonely plea. Come on, baby, see about me.
You have got it.
Only let me come back home. No more will I roam. Baby, please let me. Please let me. Oh, baby.
Yeah, number 2 from Linda Haycock's A Threesome Before 8. As I say, guys, the name gets picked out of the hat, and we're lucky enough this week to have my little grandson Alfie here, who is going to pick out the name of the hat after this. Number 3 from the lovely Linda Haycock. Fantastic Threesome Before 8. And as you know, I will make up a CD, a very exclusive CD, just for Linda, of all the DJ Barnes tracks that I have in my library. Here's number 3. It's called Say It.
Say that you love me. Say that you care. Say sweet and gentle, whisper in my ear. Every time you say it, you set my soul on fire. Then I know you need it, and you're my heart desire. Say that you love me.
An exclusive, Linda. The only one copy in the world. Don't be copying it. What's my second?
I wouldn't do for you. Every now and then, keep me in the know. Tell me that you love me, like you did before. Say that you love me. Oh, tell me that you love me. Just one more time.
Yeah, the great JJ Barnes and Say It. And that was Linda Haycock's Threesome Before 8. Thanks for all your great comments, guys. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm waiting on my wee pal coming in here. And what we do every week is we pick a name out of the hat. And this week, it's the turn of the gentleman. Or the men. Right, Alfie, stop carrying on. Right, this is Alfie. This is my youngest grandson, Alfie. And say hi to Julie. Julie was... Hi. So what happens now is no cheating, just picking it, and don't pick it any more than one. Okay, Alfie.
What is it?
What's that one?
Is that the cheat? Is it just the one? Just the one, okay.
Well, who's the lucky guy?
Who's the lucky guy that's got their threesome next week? Picked out by the delectable Alfredo Garbadrico. And the lucky person this week has a name of Paul Quinn. So Paul Quinn, you better get your head thinking about who is going to, or what 3 you're going to pick. All you have to do is pick an artist or a band and pick 3 tracks from that artist or band for next week's Threesome Before 8. So if you're there, he was on earlier, I'm sure, Paul Quinn. Let me know.
Julie says you have to smile, Alfie.
Julie says you have to smile, Alfie. Say hi, Julie. So that's that, guys. Next week we've got Paul Quinn's Threesome Before 8. Oh, it's a fix, Stevie. It's always a fix, isn't it, with you, Marusa? He's a moaning, get that Perusa into. Next up, Mr. Full Story selected Fred Hughes. Baby boy. That's my baby boy. My Fredo. Oh my, he's my grandson.
Georgia, youngest child out of 25.
You there, Falkland?
Father was disgusted. My oldest brother got busted, and his son.
Too many questions, Michael Tinsdale. Come on the show and listen to the music. Don't keep asking me questions. I'm not here to be questioning me.
In the crib, shooting that's one of friends. They call me baby boy. I'm one of a new generation. They call me baby boy. One of a new generation. Now I couldn't be soft like, and I really didn't care. I'm of a new generation, and
Get in there,
all
Cocky.
that square. I had to do my thing, cause
Oh,
it was
quick,
the
yeah.
only thing that mattered. So at the age of 10, I boarded a train for
Oh, quick,
Cincinnati.
thank
They
you.
call me baby boy. I'm part of a new generation. They call me baby boy. I'm part of a new generation.
That's coming up at 9 o'clock. Got some selection of hats. Get TV a hat.
Didn't know to learn what life was all about. 'Cause I was on my own and there was no room for no doubt. I found a song to sing and learned to play a guitar. That's when I made up my mind that I wanted to be a star. They call me baby boy. I'm part of a new generation. They call me baby boy. Part of a new generation. They call me baby, baby, baby boy. Part of a new generation. I'm a baby, baby, baby boy. Part of a new generation.
That's
Call
coming
me
up.
baby boy. Part of a
I'm
new
not ready.
generation.
From Julie Knight.
I'm a baby, baby boy. Part of a new generation.
Fred Hughes, sent in by Full Story and Baby Boy. Next up, this was sent in by Linda Neville, but it was picked by her lovely husband Russ. So it goes out to Russ and Linda. It's the sound of Barbara McNair. Counting on you, babe. You're welcome, Phil. Walk the floor, Julie.
You came from the wrong side of town, and all of my friends put you
Welcome,
down.
Linda.
They said you were just a no one, said that I was far above you. Oh, how I love you. You came with your heart in your hand. You showed me how tall you can stand. They said lots of things about you,
Come on.
but those things I'm not afraid of, 'cause I know what you're made of. Counting on you, babe. Counting on you, babe. Counting on you to prove I'm wrong. Counting
Evening,
on
Elvin. Hi, Mother. How you doing, Elvin?
I'm counting on you, babe. Counting on love that's oh so strong. I'm gonna stay
Yes, sir.
by your side.
I'm Mrs. Brown Boy.
Baby, we don't have to hide. We
Counting on you, babe. Sent in by Russ and Linda Neville. Mainly Russ. Next up we have a classic from Miss Kim Angela Tompkinson. Sound of the Poet. And that's the title.
If a little girl asks you about me, tell her that I've gone away. And if she asks you why, tell her that I left because she didn't realize that she could have had a love harder than fire. Oh yeah, she could have had a heart filled with desire.
I'm going to ban you, Michael Tiswell. You won't be back on next week. Back to the just remove Michael Tiswell. Don't come in this show and start fucking about with TV. If I didn't get rid of Michael Tiswell. What a pain in the arse that is. I mean, guys, I've been doing this show for 3 years, and it's very rarely now that you get arseholes on the show. But that guy come on, and all he wanted to do was ask questions. I mean, what's the point of coming on a show and asking questions? Just come on this show. If you like it, stay with it. If you don't like it, move on. You can do other things in your life. You don't have to listen to this show. Simple as. But I mean, you can spot an arsehole a mile away. He was one of them. Next up, the lovely Karen Jupe. Executive Suite. And when the fuel runs out, then we go to panic. I won't be able to get a cricket on the 2nd of May.
I'll be your cover, the dynamite lover when the fuel runs out. I'll be your fire, your heart's desire when the fuel runs out. When the fuel, yeah, I'll keep you warm. I'll be your shelter, your sister.
Here we go, we're going to press that. How you doing? Hi, Paul O'Neill.
When there's a storm, honey, I'll keep you warm. When the
Welcome,
fuel
Cal.
runs out,
Cheers,
when the
Gus.
fuel runs out, I'll keep you warm.
Tell them, Kim. Here's the big club. No soul police, you don't do it. I can afford it. I can afford it. I've done it well. Evening, Marco Spaniardo.
Believe it or not, honey, I'll keep
formations. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong thing. The executive suite, and when the fuel runs out, sent in by the lovely Karen Duke. Next up, all the way down there in Cricket in Wales. I call it North Wales, but I think it's more, what did you say, East Wales, where Cricket is. And the great thing is, we're going down there, me and my number one roadie, Mr. Deep Penman, on the 2nd of May. And I know a lot of yous have contacted Keith to organise accommodation and everything. It's in Memorial Hall in Cricket, and I'm seriously looking forward to this. I don't think, and in all honesty, I've never ever played in Wales. I've been to Wales a few times. I was there for the boxing years ago and things like that, but I've not played in Wales, DJed in Wales, so I'm really looking forward to this. It's like a first time for me. And having Deep with me by my side, because poor Georgie's used up all her days and she can't come, or she would be there as well. But Deek's a good second to Georgie.
I'll make sure he's fed.
Aye.
Send the haggis.
So Georgie's got to send all the haggis and the sliced sausages and tatty scones and all that down with us, just in case the veggie Allmark's try to convert us. But Keith Allmark has picked this record, The Formations and Magic Melody. Who cares, Scotty?
All the things I love to hear, like the birds in the best melody, but you sound even better to me.
Cheers, Whitney, I lost you.
Melody,
We are the Moonies. That money, the Moonies. Don't frighten me. I'm not begging. Mass history, Steve. From Mr. Keith Allmark. And as I said, guys, we're all going to Cricket, and if you want to come down, it's the 2nd of May, and I need accommodation. If you're coming down, then contact Keith, and Keith's got, I think it's Palm's Guest House, who is doing a reduced price thing for anybody that wants to go down to the thing. It's all I need a charity for that RNLI down in Cricket, and I'm excited to go. So if you want to come down, get your arses here. It's only Wales. It's just across the road. Next up, Mr. Mark Henderson selected Bobby Bland. He's getting used to the blues. Can he be a tatty scone, Bertie?
It's plain to see you're tired of me. Maybe I'm to blame. Things aren't the same, but I know I've still got that love light burning deep down in my soul. And my love for you can never grow cold. I'm learning fast, baby. People who love a fool, I've got to
That's true, Martin. I love my haggis. I love it.
You don't owe me a thing, baby. I'm setting you free. But remember, I've still got that love light burning deep down in my soul. And my love for you can never, oh Lord, never go cold. I'm learning that, baby. People who love are fools. Oh, I've got to let my love light shine while I get used to the blues. Got the blues in my night. Got the blues all day long.
I never took it, Benny. I knocked it back, Benny. I would rather have Georgie than have a fiver. Georgie's worth than a fiver. Hi, 750. Bobby Bland, sent in by Mark Henderson, and Getting Used to the Blues. Next up, from the man himself up there in 5, Mr. Keith K, Mr. Jimmy Seals.
Since we're not together,
Yesterday of Our Love.
I get to thinking of good times we had together, yeah, in the yesterday of our love. Oh, say I can't deny it. It's you that I'm
Oh, you can't
thinking
get it.
of. The way that you used to hold me in the yesterday of our love.
So easy.
Yesterday of our love.
Help it.
Too angry people, too proud to say we're wrong, too foolish people to hide. Let's get this apart too long, so come on, let's walk together underneath the stars above. Help me find the way back to the yesterday of our love. Too angry people, too proud to say we're wrong, too foolish people to hide. Let's help us apart too long, so come on, let's walk
Out of
together.
the box.
It's underneath the stars above.
Oh, Keith.
And see if we can find the doorway back to the
Good to know,
yesterday of our love. Yesterday of our love.
I would end it.
Yesterday of our love.
No, we need Elvis. I can't make up. Yeah, Yesterday of Our Love. Jimmy Shields, sent in by Keith K. And that's what this show's all about. Out of the box stuff. Absolutely fantastic. I've not queued up the next song. Just so that you know that I'm not a robot. But I have now. Going out to Mr. Philip Kerr. Robert John. Teardrops. Love and sunshine. That's all we want. No teardrops, just love and sunshine.
You
Philip's Love and Sunshine, sent in by Mr. Philip Kerr. He doesn't come on the chat, but I get his messages through Messenger. Next up, Mr. Mark Hudson El Spaniardo. Lives over in Spain, a great guy, the financial advisor. And Mark has been one of the only ones that's requested any CDs. You reprobates out there, I've sent these all. That's cheap. But all the CDs are here. I've made a few CDs, and if you're wanting, this is what keeps me going. I don't take any money for the show or anything like that, but I maybe make a couple of quid off a CD. So if you're wanting CDs, PM me, because they're on the list there. My good pal Rob Farr, still in the process of, you're welcome Philip, is still in the process of listing them all and sending me all the beautiful covers for them. So if you're wanting CDs, PM me. You go into my Mixcloud page, there's over 220 mixes here, from Northern Soul right through to Soulful House. I done a good disco one last night. So have a wee look, see what you like, PM TV, and I'll send you some CDs. Mr. Mark Hudson bought some CDs the other week, said they were fantastic. This is Tommy Young, sent in by Mark Hudson. And it's that's all part of loving him.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Go for a beat.
Yeah. There'll be times when you fuss and
I don't know.
fight, and other times when you love all night. But that's all. That's all. A part of loving him. Yes, sir. There'll be times when you make him sad, and other times when he makes you mad. Oh, but that's all. A part of loving him. Yes, it is. 'Cause when he takes you in his arms, it makes you feel all his charms. But that's all. That's all. A part of loving him. A part of loving him. It's all a part of loving him. Yes, it is. There'll be times when he makes you cry, and look for times when you catch him in a lie. Oh, that's all. A part of loving him. Oh, yes, it is. Girls, it's up to you to hold him down. You can't expect him to look around. Oh, but that's all. A part of loving him. Oh, yes, it is. So if you love him like you say you do, you can catch it up as good as new. That's all. That's all. That's all. A part of loving him. A part of loving him. It's all a part of loving your man. A part of loving him. And if he has to work all the time, you're gonna have a suspicious mind. Oh, that's all. That's all. A part of loving him. A part of loving him. But when he finally comes home to
Wash
you,
my hands, look clean.
and if he loves you like you want him to, well, that's all. A part of loving him. A part of loving him.
George says, can you see the
When he
hands?
takes you in his arms, it makes you feel like a child. Oh, that's all. A part of loving him. A part of loving him. It's all a part of loving your man. A part of loving him. Oh, that's all, girl. It's all a part of loving him.
You need to get your seat up a
When
bit.
you bust his leg, all day long, all night. It's all a
Tommy Young.
part of loving him.
Just I'm a wee guy now. I better get one, aye. And that's all part of loving him by sent in by Mark Hudson.
Yeah.
Wait a minute till I uplift my bum.
I can't see your hats in that.
Oh, see, it's all about Georgie.
It's all about you. It's your show. I can't wait till 9 o'clock.
Georgie, God almighty.
Is that better?
Aye.
We can see now.
Alright, aye. You can see me now, aye.
Oh, lovely.
It's not about seeing me, it's about listening to music, Georgie. I keep telling her that, but she'll not
I'll
listen.
put a hat on.
Shut up, Georgie.
Back over the head.
Back up your head, listen to
Oh,
that.
you moved it again.
I've moved it again.
Because you want to see yourself.
It's no, I'm just trying to cut the door out. Well, you shut up.
Oh, that's fine. It looks alright
Right,
now.
right, she's happy with that. She can see your hats. Right, okay.
As I can see you.
I can see, right, everybody that's here. Can you see me now, right?
I see.
Did it look like...
That's fine.
Hiya guys, you alright? Right, the hats are here. All the hats that we've got are all here. 9 o'clock's the hat show. Wait to see this hat show tonight. You'll be amazed.
10.
Georgie, be quiet. Stop giving things away. Next up, this man has been a soul brother of mine. Say for maybe 1-2 years now. Johnny Wood. And we all know what Johnny went through with losing his sister. And we play a track every week on this show for the Justice for Jackie. And this week it comes from the Supremes. It's called Love Is Like an Itching in My Heart. Justice for Jackie Relman. George's fault. Supremes and Love Is Like an Itching in My Heart. Going out to all you supporters out there of the Justice for Jackie campaign. And just to let you know that Johnny has informed me that next week, or in 10 days time, 25th of March, Johnny's going down to Parliament and he's going to be sitting with the Minister at Parliament and discussing matters of getting these reprobates life imprisonment because of what they've done, and hoping to change the situation with the probation service as well. So Johnny's still fighting there. Johnny fights every day of the week. That's your Johnny Wood. and I was so happy that you all had a good chance to meet Johnny Wood at Cinnamon Brown, because he's a fantastic guy, and this guy just will not stop doing what he needs to do for the sake of his sister Angeli and the family as well. So that was Justice for Jackie Track, guys, and thanks for all your love hearts, because Johnny says to me on the phone the other day, it means the world to him when you all put the lovely yellow love hearts up. Next up, Karen Miller-Cotter selected Bobby Taylor and the Vancouvers. A little number, it's growing, you know, the virus.
Like a snowball rolling down the side of a snow-covered hill, it's growing. Like the size of the fish that the man claims broke his reel, it's growing. Like a rosebud blooming in the warmth of the summer sun, it's growing. Like the tale by the time it's been told by more than one. It's growing. Every day it grows and grows a little more than the day before. My love for you just grows and grows. Oh, it grows and grows. Where it's gonna stop, I'm sure nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows how it grows. Let it grow, let it grow. It gets a little wider. Oh, it gets a little stronger. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Stop. Like the need in a guy when his girl is gone away. Like the sadness in his little heart when he knows she's gone to stay. It's growing. Every day it grows and grows, no matter what the day before. My love for you just grows and grows. Where it's gonna stop, I'm sure
Yeah, I know that, man.
nobody knows.
Hi Andy Hutch, how you doing, mate? Andy Hutchinson from Emerson, should you have any show, mate? It's growing by Bobby Taylor and the Vancouvers, and it was sent in by Miss Karen Miller-Cotter. Next up, you might know this guy, you'll probably see him at venues, and he normally runs about with a Zimmer, goes by the name of Bertie Barlow. Selected a classic, Duke Browner. He loves Georgie, got something in common.
Baby, don't you leave me.
Crying over you, Bertie.
And what with my heart I know. Oh, it will tear me apart when you are gone. Baby, I feel lonely.
Welcome,
Yes,
John.
I feel so lonely. It's hurting me. I can't sleep 'cause I love you only. And I'll be crying over you. Crying over you. I'll be crying, oh baby, over you.
I think you did the toilet.
Over you. When you are gone. When you are gone. Oh,
and crying over you, sent in with my good pal Bertie Barlow. Love the Barlow family, and they're all coming to Scalloween, and I think they're all going to Jane's birthday party. So if you're still wanting to go to Jane's birthday party, all you have to do is PM Jane, and Jane will send you out an invite to come, because it's a beautiful wee club. It's called the Wyken Social Club down in Hinckley, and it's fantastic. So if you want to come, you have to PM Jane and ask for an invite, and then Jane will send you an invite. But you see, the beautiful thing was she got Susie Condikey to do the invites, and she put them up on Facebook the other day. They're absolutely beautiful. Amazing. And if you need anything, this is why I was trying to explain a couple of weeks ago as well, about us all sticking together as a family. And if we need anything, or if we know somebody that can do something for us within the family, let's express it out there and get it out there. And it's like Jane asking Susie to do the invites, and it was beautiful. And the invites that Susie done for Jane, fantastic. And all them little things help. So if you need anything, or you'd like to know somebody that can maybe do this or do that, then just come through me. If I know somebody, I will put you on them. And that's the way we work. We're a good family. The best family in the world. Well, from crying over you to cracking up over you, from Ruth Clare and Roy Hamill.
Just
Classic.
another fool,
No, so
aching and heart, sinking inside, tearing apart. Baby, I'm cracking up over you, cracking up over you, aching and heart, tearing apart over you. Yeah. Just another fool, hurting inside.
I make it myself.
I'm in the tears, trying to hide. Baby, I'm cracking up over you, cracking up over you.
Johnny's coming in.
Trying to hide
Johnny's always so coming.
the hurt over you.
Tell me, Shelly.
Oh, now I'm alone, aching and hurt, taking inside, tearing apart, hiding the tears, hurting inside, aching and heart, tearing apart over you. Yeah. Just another fool,
Yes, yes, man.
leaving the scene, fleeing the crowd. You know what I mean? Baby, I'm cracking up over you, cracking up over you, trying to hide the hurt over you. Taking it hard, shaking it hard.
Yeah, one of the classics, Mr. Roy Hamill, and cracking up over you, sent in by the lovely lady from down there in Liverpool, Miss Ruth Clare. Next up, Albert Wilkinson. You know Albert. Albert's been in this show since the very beginning, with quite a lot of these, and he's one of them guys that have sent in some of the brilliant tracks as requests most weeks. I'm dying to meet Albert. I'm going to meet him at Bridlington, if Bridlington's on and everything happens okay. But he picked some fantastic tunes, and this is another one. It's by the fabulous Dimensions, and I Can't Take It Easy, baby. We love Albert Wilkinson. I'm ready.
I really thought it would be different, baby, from the time before. Now I see I just can't trust your loving anymore. Now I'm sorry, to say that the reason things are this way, 'cause baby, I can't take it. I can't take it.
Albert requested it. Not Albert tune.
I can't take it, baby.
It's a fabulous dimension.
Oh no, I can't take it, baby. I tried so hard to please you, but you just wouldn't understand. You wanted the love and affection, yes you did, baby, from another man. Now the game is over now, and it doesn't matter anyhow, but baby, I can't take it. Woo! I can't take it, baby. I'm tired of your lying, yes I am, and all of your jiving. Get out my life, baby.
Brilliant tune by Albert Wilkinson. It's not by Albert Wilkinson. Albert Wilkinson sent it in. It's by the Fabulous Dimensions and it's called I Can't Take It, Baby. Next up, Mr. Alec McBride. Good man. Sent in the OGs. One Night Affair. Next up, Mrs. Osbit.
Don't wanna love you, don't wanna make you my wife, don't wanna see you
Hi, Anthony
every
Kempson.
day for the rest of my life. All I want is a one night affair. Oh, I got to have. Oh, I'll get in love from the son of God. I'll get in love. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I'll wind and dine it. Take me anywhere you wanna go. And when the night is over, I don't wanna see you no more. All I want is a one night affair. Oh, let me have it. Oh, I'll get in love from the son of God. I'll get in love.
Tell me how to over. You're on it.
I'll never let
Oh, don't
you
think so.
under my skin, 'cause I don't want to be hurt again. Oh, yes I will. Yes I will. Yes I will. All I want is a one night affair. Oh, let me have it. Oh, I'll get in love from the son of God. I'll get in love. Yes I will. Oh, I'll never let you under my skin, 'cause I don't
That's an execution.
want to be hurt again. Oh, yes I will. Yes I will. Yes I will. All I want is a one night affair. Oh, let me have.
This is Mrs. O's request. Great sound of Barry White, the Walrus. And I'm qualified to satisfy you. That's not going out to Mrs. O. Right, searching. Zen. She loves it, Mrs. O.
I know how to love you. I know how to do it to you. I know how to make you feel like you want to feel. Shit, I can't lose with what I use. Qualified to satisfy you any way you want to do. Qualified to satisfy
Give me a roll for
you
it. Oh, you're welcome.
any way you want to do.
You're welcome, Mrs. O. I love
Qualified to satisfy you any way you want to do. I'm qualified to satisfy you any way you
the Barry White, and I'm qualified to satisfy you. Sent out to, brought in and sent in by Mrs. O. And she played that all the way to Cinnamon Brow. I can't imagine what Sean was thinking. Did you not give Sean a chance to put his CD on, Mrs. O? But you're okay now because you've got your banger and you can play any music you want now in your own banger. Next up, Glen Champion selected Cobblestone. Trick Me, Treat Me, Halloween. Trick Me, Treat Me from Glen Champion, and this is what this show is all about. It's about tracks that are out of the box, tracks that you don't hear every day of the week when you go to venues. These are the tracks that we play on this show every Sunday night from 7 o'clock on TeeBee's Sunday Social. Next up, Mr. Corky Car selected the Wooden Nickel. And there's nobody but you.
You're the sweetest thing that I've ever seen. You shake me up like I'm whipped cream, and like the power in a doctor's pill, you could cure my heart again. Nobody but you, honey. Don't want nobody, don't need nobody but you. Like a shotgun, you give me a blast. The thought of your time makes me unimpressed. You make me feel such a sensation. I catch fire and put it out in respiration. Nobody.
That's coming next.
Nobody but you, honey. Don't want nobody, don't need nobody but you, baby.
Don't want nobody, don't need nobody, don't want nobody but you.
One look in your dreamy eyes, and ooh, I can't hypnotize. What good is it to resist? But only your love will bring me happiness. Somehow, someday, somewhere, I gotta get next to you. The feelings for you
Nichols and Nobody But You. Well, as you know, guys, at 9 o'clock, and look at that, it's 9 o'clock. Every Sunday night we have a little bit of light entertainment. I have asked you all to find a hat for TV. If you're on holiday or you're out somewhere and you're shopping or something, just if you see a hat, you think, wow, I'm going to send that to TV. That's what we're doing at the moment. And I've got some collection of hats. Before he started sending hats in, I had a good collection of hats. But this week, my good friend Johnny Wood sent me 10 hats. And I'm not going to show you the whole 10 hats. I'm going to show you 5 of the 10 hats. So hat number 1, my lovely assistant will bring it in. This is called Fireman TAM.
Right.
I don't look like a fireman. Don't got the muscles. Number 2 is, let me see, I've just got it all written down. This is Berry Goody. Right, does it?
Right.
Right. If you can see this, guys, it's actually a Motown record. If you can see that
Yeah, I like that record too.
up close with that's a needle playing the record, so it's called Berry Goody because it's a berry. That's number 2.
Right.
Number 3 is called this is called Cost a Fortune. Right, Georgie?
Right, I can't help it. He's got toilet roll in his seat.
It's got toilet roll in my nabba. And it's got does it suit me? But I think the toilet roll will come in handy someday.
Somebody want to buy it?
Anybody want to buy it?
Up for auction?
It's £1 million. That's called Cost a Fortune. And number 4 is, this is called Team TAM.
Right,
It's a baseball hat. And it's called Team TAM. Just in case you see me at one of the games. Shut up, Georgie.
I can't help
Next up is next up is one for St Patrick's Day, which is Tuesday. My hair's getting messed now because of these hats.
What here?
I've got here, Georgie.
Alright, you might know after wearing all these hats.
Happy St Patrick's Day, boys. How are you getting on?
It's
You
green.
alright?
And it's green.
And it's green. I don't like green, but for all the paddies out there, happy St Patrick's Day on Tuesday. For
You didn't
TV.
mean that, did
For
you?
TV. But I hope Rangers win the league.
Put the toilet roll in would.
Oh, right. That's just 5 of the 10 hats that my good friend Johnny Wood sent me this week.
Another 5.
And he sent, Jilly sent Josie a lovely,
My brooch.
shows the brooch.
She got it made.
She got it specially made.
I'll be
No,
like,
no, close.
alright.
She got it specially made for Georgie. So that's what works in this show, guys. And now, a wee bit of light entertainment. Next we have 3 for TV. Here's number 1. Otis Redding.
I was born to be a lover, cutest thing in this town.
In this town.
I got some love I wanna demonstrate you. When you get it, you can't turn it down.
Thank you, Johnny and Kelly.
I
Love it.
love is my occupation. I wanna prove you inspiration.
I like this one.
Let me give you a little demonstration. I wanna give you a good demonstration.
Thank you, Johnny and Jillywood. I love you, man.
I wanna get something love.
Woo! Send your hats in.
Let me give it to you.
Find your hat for TV.
Mama, ooh,
Easy.
got it all.
Otis Redden. Number 1 for 3 for TV. Here's number 2. Marty Hendricks.
Say you want a lover, well I don't women and gold.
Here we go.
I can't give me a lover when you're all she's sold. I call you a lover.
Now come back on, guys.
If it make you feel good,
First time for a while.
but to me you a tramp, a low-down tramp.
The hat volleys of
Low-down tramp.
the toilet roll.
Low-down tramp. A low-down. Say your mother one lover,
Come on.
or hang your papa too. Well, if
Now
I'm
come back on,
crying shame, they gotta stuck with you.
First time, Johnny.
Oh, you a lover, if it make you feel good, but to me you a tramp, a low-down tramp. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ain't nothing but a tramp. Ain't nothing but a tramp. Low-down tramp. Ain't nothing but a tramp. A low-down. Say you're looking good,
Back.
or hanging more hair food.
Just stay with me. I'm here.
Alligator shoes and sipping Caribou. But where would you be
Whoa.
if you wanted to me? 'Cause to me you a tramp, a low-down tramp. Yeah, 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 baby. Ain't nothing but a tramp, a low-down tramp. Ain't nothing but a tramp. Oh, yeah.
The bog roll had virus on it. It's okay. We're back. And that's the first time it's happened in weeks. But it happens. Here's number 3 for TV. Milton Wright. I belong to you.
I'm confessing that my jokes are cool. My conversation belong to you. Yeah, I belong to you. Yeah, I belong to you. Yeah, I belong to you.
Milton Wright and I Belong to You, and that was 3 for TV. I just thought I'd do some Northern Soul just for Stevie Perusa's want for another word. Right guys, we come to the part of the show where we've not had another tune for a wee while, but I saved this other tune because the lovely lady Julie Holdsworth, my wee pocket rocket, I love her to bits, was away at the Tynemouth weekender last weekend. So I didn't want to play it last weekend, I wanted to play it tonight. So here's Julie's story. It's called My Go-Go Dancing Days from 1976 till 1978. It's quite a long one, stay with me. Following my marriage breakup in early 1977, I soon realised what a big mistake I had made, and thank my lucky stars that I got out when I did. Okay, enough said about that. Not to dwell, I decided to start enjoying my freedom again, basically having a ball, out dancing at every opportunity I had. Then, much to my surprise, the manager of one of our local nightclubs in Dewsbury, Paul Anthony's, asked me if I would be interested in becoming their go-go dancer. The only other go-go dancers I had heard of prior to this were on Top of the Pops, like Pants People and Legs and Co. Georgie and Co. I was excited and a bit scared, but it was a chance to earn a bit of extra money doing something I loved. Where am I? I've lost it. So I decided to give it a go. The podium which I had to dance on was very high, and I'm not the best person with heights, so it made me feel a bit queasy. I stayed with the PAs for a few months at weekends and evenings, but was then approached by the manager of Chivago's in Dewsbury, which I felt was a better club with better pay, although the podium I had to dance on was tiny. So I had to adapt my style to turn on a sixpence or fall off. I worked Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays every evening. These were very exciting times following Saturday Night Fever. Mum, our Ada, that a few years I've met, beautiful woman, and me went to see Saturday Night Fever 3 times together. We saw a lot more guys having a go on the dance floor too, along with the ladies. In 1978 I entered a local dance competition in the heats at a couple of our local old Pentagon clubs, Mirfield, Fusion and Batley Sidlings, and got through to the finals at the Batley Club. I was then asked if I would be their go-go dancer and do promotions for their club. This entailed promoting certain drinks, i.e. Pernod, Schweppes, Russian mixers for vodka, etc. And did 2 performances, one Halloween Eve, one at Bradford Pentagon, where I danced amongst pretend gravestones with an ice machine, belting out smoke, soaking the floor. Then the same eve I had to go to Batley and jump out of a coffin which had been carried down steps by the bouncers, and was then expected to dance with legs which had turned to jelly. Not an experience I would repeat or recommend. I had been nicknamed the Mighty Atom and Julia Go-Go, in newspaper clippings, which I found quite comical but embarrassing. Mum was also a real trooper. We love Ida. Helping me sew sequins on and onto her fringes and onto my outfits. We just love Eva. Ida, no Eva. In 1978, when all this was going on, what I hadn't realised was that the local competition I had won then led me to the first heat of the UK Disco Dancing Championships at the Empire Ballroom in Leicester Square, organised by EMI and Coca-Cola. I had never been to London or travelled on my own and found this very daunting. At the time, I was also trying to hold down my full-time job as a data control clerk with Mintex, and my boss and colleagues were not at all happy, supportive when I had to keep asking them for time off, as you can imagine, to go to London week after week. As I got through several heats, the competition was also featured on Bruce Forsyth's Generation Game, and the finalists had to dance on his show. So another new experience for me in a TV studio. I eventually ended up 10th equal, then got knocked out. In the meantime, I'd been approached by an entertainment agent and was offered a post in South Africa at the Millionaires Club in Durban to dance with a choreographer, and this post was to commence on the 1st of the 2nd, 1979. I was really looking forward to the new phase of my life, but unfortunately my visa didn't come through until 22nd of the 2nd, 1979, so it all fell through. I resigned from Mintex and went to live in London in early 1979. Soon after, the contract fell through. I injured my back by lifting a large suitcase at the airport in Paris on my way out of Algeria. So my dancing career ended abruptly, and I will stop there, as that's another chapter in my life when I met my son's dad. I hope you enjoyed my story. Sorry if I've rambled on a bit, but I still get butterflies when I recall those days. Another tune from my wee pocket rocket, Julie Osborne. It's the Tramps. I love you, Julie. I need up.
Hope you're dancing, Julie.
Get up, Julie.
Come on, go, Julie.
Come on, go, Julie.
Woo. Dance with a sixpence.
You can do it, Joe. Our own Billy Elliot. I need a go, go, go.
Everybody going slow. That is when my spark got hot. I heard somebody say, it's going viral. Burning like a mother cow. It's going viral. Yeah.
Joey has a diamond girl. I love it, Joe.
Satisfaction came in a chain reaction. Look at here. I couldn't get along, so I had to self-destruct. The heat was on, rising to the top. Everybody going slow. That is when my spark got hot. I heard somebody say, it's going viral.
Keep it down, brother.
It's going viral.
What a story. And
Love
if
you.
anybody's ever seen the lovely wee Julie Holdsworth and her mum Ada, and they've been to a few of her gigs, she is fantastic and she can dance. Ask anybody, she can dance. For the first time I met her at the pub in Blackpool, and all the other events I've met her, that wee girl can dance. And see the things that she's been through with her back and everything, people don't realise half of what she's been through, but she is my wee pocket rocket, and I love Julie and I love Ada. Fantastic story. And guys, that's all I ask. Oh. It's went again. But that's all I ask is if you can just send in your stories to our tune, so that everybody has a wee inclination of what's been going on in your life, and you don't have to disclose anything. You can just be as discreet as you want. But the our tune thing is a great thing, and I like it. And Johnny Wood likes it as well. And Johnny Wood wants everybody to just give a wee piece of themselves up, so that everybody knows where they're coming from. And it's a nice thing. So if you get the time, just write a little story with a memory tune and send it to me, and then I'll put it on the show. That's what we do. We're back. We've started this carry on again, I don't know why, but
Maybe because he's like that belly.
no, it's not to do with that.
Just the song.
Next record comes from the lovely Jane Blundy Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
Another classic, Sound of the Dells.
All right.
Stay with me. If it goes, stay with me.
Come Saturday. Heartaches and pain. Loneliness follow me. Like falling rain. Sunshine bright. But darkness is all I see. Mr. Blue, Mr. Blue. Don't chasing me. That's why I'm running. Why I'm always running. July.
the great sound of the Dells and Run for Cover, sent in by the one and only Miss Jane Blundy Thompson. And as a lot of you will know, Jane's having a big birthday coming up this year, and it's on the 25th of April down in Hinckley. And myself, Keith Kay and Mark Peachenbury are all playing on the night. And if you would like to go, then you have to send or PM Jane a message saying that you would like to go to our big birthday party down in Hinckley, and Jane will send you an invite. That's coming up on the 25th of April. I'm just waiting, everything just changing here because it started again. I maybe made a mistake that I put it out to certain groups, which I haven't done in the past. Aye, I did, aye. It's maybe something that, but it gives me an idea of what's happening.
Again, it's going to happen, so you shouldn't do it.
I'm not going to do it anymore, Georgie.
Right then.
I'm waiting everybody coming back and saying, hi, Tam.
But they're not coming back.
They're coming back. So did I, Keith. I thought it was all behind us.
They're
But
still coming back.
aye, I'll come back, Georgie.
Alright. Well, it usually comes back before you.
It usually takes a little bit of time.
You know, as long as-
Dying a PT.
Oh, there you go, there you are.
Oh, I'm back. I'm back. Right, so I was just explaining there about Jane's birthday party. If you want to come to Jane's birthday party, you need to PM Jane and send her a message saying that you would like to come to her birthday party in Hinckley. And Jane will send you out the invites. I'm sorry for the shit that's happening on YouTube tonight because
It's your fault.
it's my fault. Okay. Next up, Lynn Randell. Sent in by the lovely Lorraine Allman. Stranger in my arms.
Hey, don't look away.
I'm dying a beat.
Look in my eyes. No, not above me. Hey, come on and say I'm your girl. Tell me you love me. Pick me up. I'm so down, going round in my heart out. Stranger, stranger, today I'm a stranger, stranger. Baby, did you change so overnight? You told me that you needed me. Stranger, stranger, you're acting like a stranger in my why did you say all through the night that you adore me? Why love me today, then turn away and never me? All I see can't be true. Why you making me cry now? Stranger, stranger, today I'm like a stranger, stranger. Baby, did you change so overnight? Told me that you needed me. Stranger, stranger, today I'm like a stranger, stranger. Baby,
Shut up, Bailey.
Oh, again now.
Yeah, Lynn Randell and Stranger in Your Arms. Sent in by Lorraine Allmark.
Started what you said.
Well, I'm trying to work out what it could be.
Well, you shouldn't have
But I only...
posted to Hunter's a group.
I didn't post to Hundreds a group, I only posted to G&T 100 Club, which is a private group, and TeeBee's Sunday Social group, which is a private group as well. But there must be somebody out there that doesn't like me.
Oh,
Oh. I'm sorry guys, I can't explain it. It's nothing to do with me. What time are we at?
20 to 10.
Oh, it's quite a while to go. So, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. 12 to go, 12 requests to go. And I was told as well that sometimes there's trigger tunes on YouTube as well that happen earlier. So sometimes it's not to do with the tunes that are being played just now, it's to do with the tunes that were played earlier. But I can see complications tomorrow about putting it up on Facebook. So...
What, on YouTube?
On YouTube, sorry.
Got a song on then?
I can't, Georgie, I'm got to wait and I'm coming back. There's no point in me putting a song on until they come back.
But sometimes he did that, he used to come back on.
Fucking strings, innit?
Well, he were banned last week for posting too much.
Georgie, I wasn't banned last week. I've not been banned for weeks.
You're back, look.
I've not been banned for weeks, so.
Well, you weren't last week.
Oh, shut up, Georgie.
Remember?
As well as me trying to do a show here, I've also got Georgie to contend with. I'm back. Hi, everybody.
Didn't get cheeky.
I'll be back. Arnie says I'll be back. Thanks for staying with me, guys.
You're back.
Colin Wignall had a few problems today trying to get this tune on as a request, and eventually got it there. Cut it slate. We're back.
Is she in your town? Is my baby in your town? Philadelphia. But I'm on the way. Now she's gone, my baby's gone, let me cry. Is she in your town? Is my baby in your town? $20 a day. She took all my pay. Now she's gone, I want her to let me cry.
Oh yeah. Chicago's so nice.
Somebody told me the song, my baby, on the right side of the track. Now she was standing there with that long black hair. I guess she ain't coming back. She in your town.
Thank you, guys.
Is my baby in your town? $20 a day. She took all my pay. Now she's gone. My baby's gone and let me cry. In your town. Is my baby in your town? Philadelphia. Well, 'cause I'm on the way. Now she's gone, my baby's gone, and let me cry. My baby's gone. 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 Oh, my baby's gone.
Cut it slate and it's in your town. Next up, Sean Nevin. Selected Muriel Day. 9 times out of 10.
9 times out of 10, you're never at home when I call. 9 times out of 10, you don't want to see me at all. But the one time that you do, I only have to see you smile. And all of the waiting and anticipating
we've got one of those nights on YouTube where something just keeps shutting us down. I don't know why, but we've been okay for the last, what do you call it, 3-4 weeks, round about that. And it's okay to blame somebody, but in the reality, I spoke to YouTube about it, and YouTube said that it was nothing to do with the tracks that you were playing. It was to do with tracks that I'd played earlier.
9 times out of 10, you're never at home when I call. 9 times out of 10, you don't want to see me at all. But the one time that you do, I only have to see you smile, and all of the waiting and anticipating is really worthwhile.
I know it's really
9 times out of 10, you don't take me out to dine. 9 times out of 10, you hardly ever spend a dime. But the one time that
General hates this shit.
we really go to town in style, and all of the waiting and
What beer, Georgie?
aching in my heart. Baby, don't you realize we're spending too much time apart? 9 times out of 10, I think you're never gonna be mine. 9 times out of 10, I feel that I'm wasting my time. But sometimes in my dreams, I see you walk me down the aisle, and all of the waiting and anticipating is really worthwhile.
Sesame Street.
See the longing in my eyes, feel the aching in my heart. Baby, don't you realize we're spending too much time apart?
Better than what?
9 times out of 10, I think you're never gonna be mine. 9 times out of 10, I feel that I'm wasting my time. But sometimes in my dreams, I see you walk me down the aisle, and all of the waiting and anticipating is really worthwhile. It's really worthwhile. Yeah, it's really worthwhile.
Serial game. 9 times out of 10. Not loved by everybody, but singing by Sean Neville. From Rob Farr.
Well, I could have been a millionaire. I got myself to blame.
Out of the box.
I couldn't cash my check, too dumb to sign my name. But ain't nothing in the world could ever hurt me, except the you, the girl you. I've been bit by a rattlesnake, kicked by a mule, slapped by a bear, but I got cool.
Welcome, Rob.
'Cause ain't nothing in the world could ever hurt me,
Oh, yeah.
except for you. I do mean you. I've been planted in the jungle for a week. No food, no gun. I was attacked by a tiger. It
skin on my touch. Ain't nothing in the world could ever hurt me except for you. I do mean you. Compared to all the people in the world, my love is such a small amount. This world won't feel what they say. Take a little look now. There ain't nothing in the world that ever hurt me more.
I know it's the shake record.
And that was you.
Cheers.
I do mean you.
Jeanette Williams. That, what am I talking about, Tam? That's Ricky Allen, and Nothing in the World Can Hurt Me Now. And that was sent in by Mr. Rob Farr. This is Jeanette Williams. Something's got a hold of me. From Peter Harley. Interior decorator. Julie Wright, you're on next.
It's something good got a hold on me. Something good got a hold on me. It's something about you, baby. Keep me walking with my head up high. Come on, start to do the boogaloo. Every time you look at me and smile. When I'm with you, though, I act like a child. You're the only one I see, and all I can say. It's something good got a hold on me. Something good got a hold on me.
You're welcome, Pierre.
Money starts spinning when I need just a feeling that I can't explain. My eyes start to looking all around every time somebody calls your name. All my friends wanna know I've been in love like this, and all I can say is something good got a hold on me. Something good got a hold on me. Something good got a hold on me. Something good got a hold on me.
Something Good's Got a Hold on Me. The sound of Jeanette Williams, sent in by Peter Harley. I just don't know. Chubby Checker. From Julie Wright in the Pyrenees.
Girl, you just don't know, no. From my heart I tell you,
Some good tracks coming.
no one needs more.
Stay with me. Never come off, stay with me.
When you do the things you do, all of those things begin to
Oh, yeah.
chills all over my skin. Oh, what you do to me, girl. What you do to me, girl.
checker. Next up, this is a great digger. The Shallow Lads, sent in by Susie K. And Where Love Comes. Bastards. Bastards. I've just counted 10. It's like things happen in life for no purpose.
No need for that.
Something like, it's the songs are a bit. Stay with me, guys.
There you go, you're back on.
Right. This comes from Susie Condi K. It's called The Shallow Lads. It's by The Shallow Lads. It's called When Love Comes. Count them, Julie. Absolutely fantastic. And that was Susie Condi K's The Shallow Lads When Love Comes. Brilliant. Unfortunately, my friends at my fault, Georgie keeps reminding me. I posted tonight's show on two groups, J&T 100 Club and TeeBee's Sunday Social.
I think it's
So I don't, from now on, I'm not going to put them onto any groups. And then we'll find out if that's the reason why.
Well, I think it was because you were cheeky to that fella.
Oh, it might, I wasn't cheeky to him, Georgie. I was just telling him he was a fucking arsehole.
Well, that's why.
Alright, well,
Probably.
these arseholes have got to go.
Well, you need to keep your mouth shut.
Oh, they ain't don't they? So, I've just bought the album, Susie. Takes a wee while to come back. No. So it's so annoying, Margaret Hughes. I understand you're comfy.
Well, we're drinking water next week.
Oh, it's fucking my fault because I'm on the beer, is it?
Yes.
Oh, I
If we
blame
drink
Tam.
water next week, then you're
Can
not
blame
cheeky.
Tam, alright.
Stop swearing.
I never told does he?
Yes, he did. You're back.
Oh, well, there you go. I'm back. I never swore. But if you want to watch this back, it's quite funny. That was Susie Condikey's track there. It's called, it's by the Shalalas, and it's called When Love Comes, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's so out of the box. I don't know how long this is going to go on. It's fucking doing my head in.
Right, you swore again.
But next up is Muscle and the Shy Lights. The Love Bandit. From Ruth and Chris Clear down in Wigan.
I'm on the prowl, and all you girls are bad too hot. Oh, well, I need your love, baby. You get it, girl, yeah. 'Cause I'm a real bad I'm a road, baby. And this I know, the reason I'm still in, baby, 'cause I love you so. Yeah, but I need your loving, baby. Cause I'm a love man.
Come, George.
Gonna get you, get your love.
Don't get it down. Muscle and the Shy Lights and Love Bandit. Sent in by Ruth and Chris Gray, the most beautiful couple in the world. Next up, I didn't like this record, but I'll play it a few times in the show. I'm going to play it again. Because Elwyn Jones, down there in Cricket, selected it.
Got a song in my mind, I've been singing it all day.
It's the production on the record. I love the record. Look.
Teach it to you now, come on and answer when I say, hey, hey. When you hear me start to screaming, listen, I ain't gonna quit. Gonna show you tricks and sizes that I guarantee can fit. When you feel the whole vibrating, look out, baby, listen.
Mickey Lee Lane and Hey So Lonely. I remember the first time I heard it. I'm a liar. I heard it years and years ago, but the first time I heard it playing in the show, I think it was sent in by one of the Keys, either Maisie, Susie, or Keith. Oh, is it Maisie? You're a Maisie, aye. And I love the record. It's just one of them records. It's got a good beat to it, but see the production. See the production on it. It's fucking terrible. Oh, stop swearing, Georgie. Right. Next up, we come to the part of the show. We come to the part of the show where we have what's it called? Tune of the show.
You need a cup of tea.
A tune of the show, and this week's tune of the show goes out to the lovely Linda. No, Linda. Kim Bailey. Kim Bradley. Barbara Perry. Kim Bradley. The Man Is a Mean Thing, and it was sent in by Kim Bradley, and it wins tune of the show. It was by Barbara Perry. Next up.
People talk about my nose and don't.
The Temptations.
They don't think I know what I want.
Johnson Mills.
They say I'm losing my mind.
And I like it.
You all the time, you know I like it. You know I like it. You know I like it. Oh, I love it. Betty Joe and Eugene fell in love when they were only 16. They're happy as they can be. And all the time they keep on telling me that I like it. You know I like it.
Well, I'm going to wait and play it. Fucking assholes. I like it.
Deke's got to tell some jokes while you're waiting.
Aye, he's a joke, Deke. Good night, Susan. Policy violations. Cat.
Yeah. Come here.
Fuck's sake, man.
Come here. Right, that's it. Egg sandwich and a cup of tea.
Cheese and onion, Georgia.
Cheese and onion tonight. Got your back.
I'm back. Right. I like it.
People talk about my
Johnson Mills.
They say I'm losing my mind
From the Temptations.
from loving you all the time. You
And I like it.
know I like it. You know I like it. Oh, I love it. Billy Joe and Eugene fell in love when they were only 16. They're happy as they can be. And all the time they keep on telling me that I like it. You know I like it. You know I like it. Oh, I love it. Just like rock and roll, it's in my soul, and I love it. You know I like it. Having you by my side, knowing you'll understand. No matter what the people say, oh, come on and take my hand. Oh, I like it. You know I like it. You know I love it. Just like rock and roll, it's in my soul, and I like it. You know 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 I like it. Oh, I love it. Just like rock and roll, listen my soul, honey, and I like it. You know I like it. Having you by my side, knowing you'll understand. No matter what the people say, oh, come on and take my hand. Oh, I like it. You know I like it. You know I love it. Just like rock and roll, it's in my soul, and I love it. You know I like it. I like it. And I like it. And I like it.
I love it.
I like it. I like it.
And the Temptations, I like it, sent in by Johnson Mills. And this is the last request of the evening. Out of 65 requests I've played tonight. And it goes up to my good pal Gus Martin up there in Dundee, who has selected Sammy Davis Jr.
If you get in trouble,
Fuck off. But you see, that's what I deviate what was played earlier on. That's why they're not that. That's why.
Many more have you got to play?
One more, this is the last one. Stay with me, folks. There's only one more to come.
Deep's bed.
Oh, I can see it all. It's just a waiting game. It's a
Many
waiting game.
parts has it got to be on the one?
No, this is on one part. It doesn't do anything to the live stream. That's a good thing. If you are watching on catch up, you'll get it all on catch up. It doesn't cut out, but unfortunately, because it's live, it cuts out when you play certain tunes earlier on. It can cut out. So you just got to be patient. Like me, I'm a patient guy.
When you're back.
Back. This is the last request of the evening, and it goes out to my big pal up there in Dundee, Sammy Davis Jr.
if you get in trouble, bring it home to me. Whether I am near you or across the sea, I will think of something to do. I'll be on the lookout for you, and I'll find you. You can count on me. And don't you let them get you up against the wall, 'cause I'll be there to catch you, and I won't let you fall. Call me if they hit you below. Call me when there's nowhere to go, and I'll be there. You can count on me. You can count on me. never hurt you, and I don't pretend. Don't call if you got nothing to say. Don't call me if you just want to play, but call me on Devil's Day. You can count on me. You can count on. You can count on. You can count on. You can count on me.
That's it.
Ian,
Oh, fucking got out, didn't it? Right at the end. I'm not going to do 50 time because it's a waste of time.
it's gotta keep getting, you can try, but
No, I'm not going to bother.
gotta keep getting cut off for some reason. Try
There's
one.
no many tracks like that that are due to be cut off in each of these.
Well, it's 10 past 10, you can try it for another 20 minutes or something.
No, I'm not going to play it.
It keeps getting cut open.
I can't fucking bother me at all. Waste of time. Tell me when I'm back on.
I will. You want another beer?
I'm finished. Right, good night everybody.
Back on.
I can, but
It's up to you if you want to try for another.
no, it's up, Georgie. I'm not going to bother.
It's up to you.
It's so horrible tonight because of what's happened that I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just going to shut everything down. I didn't mean to, because I know a lot of guys are staying in and oh, fuck. It's so annoying. And to find
Well, you can do something through the week of the virus.
right, what we might do is through the week, say on Wednesday or Thursday night, I'm not promising that
Surprise them.
we might come on and do something just for through the week.
For isolation.
All these people that are in isolation. It does bug me, Mrs. O. I can't believe it started again like it has. But I'm here every Sunday night. I won't change. I thank all of yous for staying with me. I'm still looking for something here. It's so annoying that it's so that. What is? Ah, found it. Right, bear with me. Because Julie Holdsworth, whose story we had tonight was absolutely fantastic. I want to say to her, we don't leave this show without Marvin Gaye playing. And this is Gene King's version, or remix. Good night, everybody. Ah, you're watching, yeah. I don't want it.
it's all okay, but it's not the way, 'cause you're living the old way. I do,
How you doing, microphone?
And make a better way. Oh.
Good evening, Michael Thorpe. piano.
You don't have to hurry.
very good, mate. Sky Soul weekend out of that. Shut down now because